about a plot twist. So these saviors, or so-called saviors, coming out to rescue the kids, they may be demons as well. So the situation that Ray and Emma is in right now is so damn complicated for them. But however, do we really know that they're demons? Because we really can't say to be sure. Because when I was reading this chapter and we see a little bit more of the girl's face, we see a little, we don't, all we see is pretty much like her chin. I don't know, she just really seems to have humanoid figures. However, this Sungju person that saved Ray seems to have more demonoid kind of features that that's what it kind of looked like, especially with the horse that we saw from the previous chapter as well. So it really is intriguing with these past couple of chapters, and I love that we've got a name for this arc, and it's, you know, it's the search for William and Minerva, so it's pretty cool. But before I really get into the gist of what this chapter's about, and, you know, just discuss how awesome it was, I gotta talk about the color page. Now, I've been recently loving the color page. To be honest, that's a lie. I love every single color page of The Promised Neverland. It's just so awesome. I really love how the colors not only brings out the depth and, like, I don't know, it just has different themes. Because from the previous arc, the color pages really encapsulated what that arc was about. You know, the horror and the tension. However, with these color pages that we've been getting from this arc, it's just being so adventurous, like especially a lot of green. I've realized that with the color pages in this arc so far, it's had a lot of green ambience, a lot of, you know, greenery colors of wildlife and that, just for adventure and hope and just mystery and all that kind of stuff. And I love this one. It was like, I don't know, a drawing board with Emma and Ray, you know, being miniature. It just looked awesome. And we were seeing the drafts, we were seeing drawings of the demons and all. It just looks so cool. So I am extremely happy about that color page. Like, that is definitely going to be on the thumbnail because it just looks so awesome. But aside from that, we really got to talk about this chapter because, okay, so they were called by intruders. The demons called Sungju and this girl, they called them intruders. Now, this kind of does say a lot about the relationship, and it does say a lot about who they actually are. If the demons are calling them, for example, yeah, if the demons are calling them intruders, that kind of implies that, you know, not only that they are not on their land, that they shouldn't be there, but it implies it implies an awareness of such intruders in the first place. It implies of their existence, if you get what I mean. So what I mean by that is, as Sister Crone knew that there were humans living outside, so must of the demons. Now the demons said these intruders in this place. Now what this whole series has been really you know, like showcasing a lot is the whole thing about location and the whole thing about, like, squadron and all of that kind of stuff. We know that Gracefield House is not the only farm in the area. It's actually, I believe it's 5 of them. 5 farms, like a hexagon, or was it 6? I can't really remember. It's either 5 or 6 farms either way. That's all that's kind of all connected to each other. So we know, like, they've got these plantations, they've got different lands, they've got different areas. So has the kids really escaped? Have they really escaped? Because the fact is, if the demon's saying, like, calling them intruders, is implying that that's their own land. So it's like, yeah, the kids have escaped the farm, but they really haven't escaped the presence of the demons. They haven't really gone out of their presence, if you see what I mean. They haven't really gone out of their reach yet, hence why these demons are still able to track them. Now, if these guys are allies, they can't really stay here. They really can't, otherwise, because we know that these demons are not going to stop until they find them. They're not going to stop until they get them. So if these I'm calling them demons already. They probably are. I'm just going to call them demons just for the sake of it, because Ray pretty much called it. So right now, it's like pretty much, it's kind of confirmed that they're demons. But who knows, maybe we'll get, it may be like a plot twist, because knowing The Promised Neverland, they love to do that and surprise us. So who knows? But if these guys are Ray and Emma's, if they are their allies, then, you know, their best bet is probably, maybe they do have a base and it's probably further away, maybe further, not in this land. Again, I feel like I say this every review, but damn, we need some world building. Sorry, actually, that's actually wrong. We are getting world building, but we need a bit more scope of the world. Do you see what I mean? Like we need. I just want to see more of it. I just want to just like see it on the macro scale. Seems like we're so focused in on the area, and we're not being shown everything. Like, what year are we in? Are we on Earth? You know, what country? All that kind of stuff. That would be cool to know. But anyway, let me not digress. Now, I don't know. This kind of seems irrelevant, me saying, but when I was reading this chapter, that girl was giving me Connie vibes. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if that's gonna be valid or anything, but like imagine if some of these people, if the theory is of them being humans, then that means that some of them have escaped from the past as well. We know that there's already been attempts. For example, Isabella tried to escape when she was a kid. However, she didn't really, she kind of stopped. So we've known that there's been attempts at escaping, but what if there's been successful escapes in the past? Or what if there's been and in the sense of successful escapes, what if there been escapes to the point of where these kids were about to get killed, about to get executed, but they managed to escape, something like that. Who knows? I just feel like the mystery behind these guys, it really does open up a lot of questions. But anyway, with the fact of Ray, now they're in the chapter, I think it's like page 20 or page 21 or page 22. Ray looks at the lamps, and I don't know if this is I don't know if this is going to be a valid connection, but it kind of seems like Ray looks at the lamps and he sees the flowers, and it seems like that is what forms the connection, or forms the idea of him thinking that they're demons, or of him knowing that they're demons. So we do know in this series of the whole thing about the roses and all that kind of stuff. And again, I've wondered this many a times, if this is a symbolic, if this is just symbolism, if it's just of symbolic significance, or if it's literal significance. For example, are these roses, are these flowers needed for the corpse? I don't know, like a kind of preservation kind of technique. Preservation. Yeah, I said it right. Preservation technique, or like, is it just of symbolism? We do. You can say, because roses do symbolize romance, but it also symbolizes death as well to an extent. So I don't know. It can be of symbolic significance. I ask myself this all the time, or it can be literal significance. And if Ray does look at these flowers, and if he did look at the flowers and make the connection with the demons and Gracefield House and all that stuff, then that just kind of conveys that, okay, these flowers there are of significance to the actual story, and to the whole thing about the demons and killing the kids in general. So maybe that will get explored in the next couple of chapters. I think that's pretty interesting, to be honest. I think it could be quite pivotal to the story, or if not, it'll be pretty beautiful in the sense of it just being symbolic. Now, beautiful not in a sadist kind of way, but it would just be pretty cool, like a story writing kind of way. Other than that, this chapter was pretty much phenomenal. It was an awesome chapter. As usual, these chapters have been straight fire. It's been amazing week after the week. Now, one more thing that I want to say is just how badass is this demon with the sword. He just cut the tree like that. So I'm just like, damn. The Promised Neverland gets so much better because it's so unpredictable. And the thing is, it's not like so... There are a lot of things happening at once. There are a lot of things, but it's not chaotic. And it's just cool. Like, we've got samurai demons. Like, how awesome is that? So, guys, please tell me your thoughts in the comments below. That is enough from me, guys. If you liked anything I'd say, please drop a like. That will be greatly appreciated. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe. That would be amazing. And subscribe for weekly reviews of The Promised Neverland. You know what I'm saying? Peace out, guys, and goodbye.